thinking for the side of Nova Esports. They want to play outside of lane, playing on the momentum that Kongling can actually provide. So Kongling will be a spearhead for Nova. Once the go button starts by Waypit or Kongling, the Liu Bang immediately comes in and explodes the first person that they come in contact with.
Okay, I agree with you in terms of that. I like the fact that right now we're going to put the spotlight a lot more on Kongling, and Kongling is going to have to be just that spearhead that you're mentioning. The issue in here that I do not like a lot is the fact that Blacklist International in front of them, they have a lot of sustain. They can really sustain a lot with the Aguto using his ult, the sustain that we can get from the Yuhuan, from the Byron as well. They do have sustain, they have burst with the Xiao Xiao, and they have damage per second with the Long. Blacklist International, out of a very horrible situation that they put themselves through their picks in games 1, 2, and 3, might have found something in game 5 that we were not expecting. A pretty, very, very decent strategy.
I would say so as well. I would agree, because if the Agudo times the ultimate to a perfection, he can dodge out against Kongling's due to the death. So the Musashi, when you jump against the Agudo needs to time it perfectly, and you can dodge away and bail out again. So that negates the Liu Bang Musashi combo against the Agudo. And same for the Long, you can dodge it with your ultimate. Same for the Yuhuan, you can dodge it with the ultimate here. So that leaves your target to be the Xiao Qiao, which is Dragon, and potentially Chammy one, which is the Byron here. So we need to see how fast the reaction time is coming in from the Blacklist members.
All right. Let's go. Jump into the next one. Right now, it's already 3-1, the advantage of Nova Esports on top of Blacklist International. Look at this. We're going to start it in a very lovely way as Waypit comes in, gets eyes on Joshi, sends that information, and Kongling knows that he's mirroring the path.
Yep. For Waypit, he's just trying to like, hey, I don't want you to smite away the early camp. I just want to make sure that I disturb that early clear. But Joshi reads the macro play coming in for the side of Nova. So at the very least, this early game, we do see for the side of Nova, there won't be jungle exchange, but there will be a lot of jungle invasion coming in for the bottom side. Oh, Chaz gets it.
As long as they just slow them down, right? We know that the Aguto is a very good pick because of the pace that it can provide, right? Like the pacing that the Aguto can have in terms of the jungling, it's really beneficial to Blacklist International. Nova just needs to slow him down, and that's going to be it. That's the only thing that they need to do. They don't even need to steal. They just need to slow.
Yeah, just need to slow it down, make sure that this game doesn't become a snowball or death ball for either teams. And so far in the laning phase, just like what we mentioned, right? Byron into the Liu Bang is pretty much of a 50-50 matchup. Xuan just needs to clear the wave. Chammy needs to take control and try to see if he can convert that lead that he had to potentially look to put pressure onto a side lane here as a beautiful hard breeze connects on towards Kongling here. Kongling dangerously low here, but Dragon has to force the flash. Beautiful snipe coming in from Wendy to force that reaction.
I loved how Wendy just get in with the blades, but I love even more Dragons just flash just towards the blades, so he was just right in between them. Lovely performance by Wendy and lovely performance by Dragon.
Yeah, a very good reaction that like we talk about here. So in early game, both teams are trading blow for blow. For the blow coming in from Blacklist is Kongling's help bar. For the blow on towards the side of Nova is to take away Dragon's flash. So Dragon will be in pretty much of a danger later on if he does get target locked by the hands of the Musashi on Kongling.
Dragon's gonna be under a lot of trouble, but the problem in here again is that Kongling cannot be targeting everyone. So if Kongling is gonna target onto someone, I would prefer that he's targeting onto the Long, on Golden Kite's Long, than it would be onto Dragon's Xiao Xiao. But that's just my preference, right? Just try to force the infinite vastness early on in the fight.
Yeah, I think if you can force the infinite vastness early on in the fight, it really removes the leeway of team fighting from the side of the Lung. So far, we need to see what's the first engage coming in. Who will pull it off? Who actually gets the benefit of the timers that we have right now? And in another 30 seconds, Dragon's Flash will be coming up shortly, preparing for the fight, which is the Tyrant.
Ooh, over there, Chaz is going to just run away because he was a little bit faster than what Wendy could be in that one.
Yeah, very close call here. So that's going to be a big cooldown coming in from Chaz. He will barely have it available coming in for the 4th minute Tyrant fight. And so far, this early game is pretty similar to the previous game. Slow farming coming in from both squads, just casually waiting and scaling to their big itemization power spikes.
Well, that's
coming
not
in
bad
for
for
Chaz
Blacklist.
here does get taken out immediately. So this is cause and effect here, Isaac. Mid lane, you get burned by the side of Wendy, and you immediately get jumped on by Kongling and also Waypit here. Perfect CC chain coming in from the Nova Esports squad. And with that, they get the Tyrant, and they are looking to pressure this bottom tier 1.
Oh, they want to put pressure onto that. Golden Kite is going to have to run away, understand that he needs to cut his losses. The turret is going to fall, and it's just that, right? Like, it's just the control chain coming in from Nova. It's very dangerous. They have a lot of damage, but at the same time, most of it is going to be focused onto one target. I don't see a lot of AoE going on in here. That is the issue.
That is the key issue here, as we do see an engage coming in from the backline, coming in from Waypit on towards Just G here. They almost blew apart Just G's Hellfire here, but Shred too deep in towards enemy territory here. Will be the first casualty for the side of Nova Esports. Beautiful flash storm strike on towards Waypit here. Vanguard lands onto a knockup on towards multiple members, but the problem is all the kills went into this Chaz pocket.
No, I'm telling you, man, they come in, they target Joshi, Joshi does not die, and then after that they don't have any abilities to get out of the fight in that specific place. The geography around the Azure Golem area in there does not allow them to run out. And the problem is that Wendy might want to just stop them with the blades, but he is just a Ganon mob. He cannot be carrying on the team at this moment.
Finds the angle, goes in with the due to the death on towards Chammy1. Chammy1 has no flash, cannot heal due to the Imperial passive here. Does survive for another day, but the cavalry coming in for the side of Nova Esports catches on towards multiple members here. The Tremor Smash doesn't find onto any key targets here. They do get a 1-for-none trade in favor for Nova Esports, but those are heavy cooldowns invested by both teams.
Dragon Splendor saved him when Wendy had his eyes and the target onto him. The blades came in, but the Splendor saved Dragon onto that specific action. Right now, Nova Esports, they do have a little bit of an advantage. They have the cooldown of most of the abilities on Blacklist is right now not available for them.
Yeah, especially when you have no Splendor, no Flash, you will be a key target coming in for sort of Kongling to be that delivery system, sending Insurance Liu Bang for the explosive damage. So this mid-game is going to be really crucial for Blacklist to, at the very least, look to survive. They are looking to survive, really.
Look to get something out of this, right? Like, it is only 7 minutes right now. They are doing really well on doing what Blacklist has done good in the previous game. Trying to stay alive. Trying to not allow a very big gold gap, but look at this fighting here.
Wow, beautiful engage coming in for side of Kongling here, already eliminating Chaz from the team fight here. Infinite Vasta is forced to be popped from the hands of Golden Kite. A beautiful flash stun coming in for Shen, but the damage wasn't enough. Still, 2-for-1 in favor, 2-for-0 in favor for the side of Nova here. Beautiful setup once again coming in from Kongling and Waypit.
Golden Kite just coming in and just running away after his Infinite Vastness comes in, and then Kongling wanted to get him out. And one more time, it's going to be the Splendor that is going to save Dragon's life again.
You can save it this time, but next time when Kongling jumps on towards you, that's going to be a key cooldown that won't be available later on. Let's check the gold graphs thus far. You can see the jungle and farm lane has one of the biggest gap between these two teams.
Yes, exactly. Right now, it is a very big problem that they're facing. As you can see, that Mutsu has at least 1,500 gold advantage very consistently on top of Golden Kite. So that Long is just having a very difficult moment in this time.
Yeah, in terms of gold, That is a problem. And in terms of the range advantage between Wendy and also Golden Kite, that's also a very big problem as well for them to swallow here. Muchi going in for an aggressive take here. Does chunk down Dragon's health bar here. We do see a lot of these long-range pokes being committed by the side of Nova to really force Blacklist International to back away. And throughout all that chaos, Xuan was nowhere to be found. He was just casually taking that bottom tier 2 for his own taking.
Easy, just that's the good thing about the Lupin's design, right? Like he can just split push, and in the moment that you need me to be with the team, I will use my ult to just TP myself towards you. So very well done there from Xuan right now. He keeps taking the turrets. We're gonna make it to 9 minutes mark. We're 60 seconds away from the Tyrant and the Overlord to go into their shadow.
Clock is ticking here. For the side of Blacklist International, I don't really see a way they can actually come back towards this team fight. Unless we see Changi One miraculously get like a 5-man knockup on towards his Flash Storm Strike. If not, I don't really see a way that could actually break through this circle that they're in. They're being slowly but surely chunked out of the circle. It's shrinking and it's pressuring them.
The problem in here is that Nova Esports, as long as they don't make a mistake, there's no way for Chami One to be able to jump in. That is the issue.
Okay, we do see the first due to the death, trading Dragon Splendor here. More of the engage coming in for the side of Blacklist International to capitalize on this. We do see Kong Ling going in, popping a Dragon Rage, sending in Shred, but that is a beautiful and Phantom Fastest coming in by the side of Golden Kite to get the return kill on towards Kong Ling. Blinking Health Bars from the side of Blacklist International. They need to back up. It's already a 1-for-1 mid for jungle here. So there won't be any much more of a retaliation coming in for any of these squads.
Nothing that Nova could have done in there. They jump in. Kong Ling is taken extremely low before Xuan can actually TP himself and try to provide some extra shield. So that's the reason why Kong Ling is falling. But look at that. One more time. Blacklist International don't want to let that Overlord go for free.
Javelins coming in from Wendy is just unstoppable, man. Putting so much pressure on towards the side of Dragon and Golden Kite. They are getting severely outranged by a single god and more on the hands of Wendy.
Now the situation in here just looks very grim for Blacklist, as we can see Mutsi on that early, already starting, initiating on that Overlord that she might be able to take on a 1v1.
Oh, nice breeze on towards Waypit here. Waypit has a Tremor Smash to escape towards safety here. But due to this chaos, Muchi does get the Overlord for free by single-handedly getting it in towards his pockets here. So Minion Waves will be in advantage for the side of Nova Esports for the next 90 seconds.
Right now, Nova Esports has the tempo. They've got their resources. They've got the momentum going on for them. 4,500 gold advantage for them. The bangers start jumping in. The high ground is going to be the next target.
Yep. 3 Overlords all marching in towards the base of the side of Blacklist International here. But their wave here is looking pretty good. Half health on towards the first tier 3 high ground.
Look at this one more time. The one thing here is that right now the Ganon Maul, the Nova's Wendy's hero, is going to put so much pressure on Blacklist to defend the turrets. It's going to be really hard for them because they do not have the reach advantage.
They did use the Hall to try for an initial engage here. We do see Waypit coming in with the Grand Slam towards the backline here. Setting up the team fight for the side of Kong Ling here, but they have already gotten what they've came for. Securing that top tier 3 and right now setting their gaze over to the potential Tyrant in towards the bottom side. And Xuan just doing Xuan things. He doesn't need to join the fight if there's no big on-out engage. He's like, okay guys, you guys stalled him. I'm gonna get this bottom tier 3 for free.
They just come in and they just do one more time exactly what the strat was telling them to do. Right now they got control over this. The Azure Golem is gonna go to Wendy and the Dark Tyrant is gonna be the next target. Look at that, 13 minutes. At this marker in time, in every single game in this matchup, has been the moment where Nova just closes the deal. Let's see if this is gonna be the same pattern.
Muchi gets taken extremely low here. That is a nice Storm Strike coming in by the side of Chami One. But where is the follow-up damage here? An aggressive engage coming in from the side of Golden Kai, looking for Wendy in the backline here, but the Ardent Dominator does save Wendy, leaving Kongling to be in the mist here. He does trade jungler for jungler, and this fight seems to be out of control slightly for both teams.
Well, that happens because in that moment, Mutsu was nowhere to be found closer to try to save onto Kongling. The decision coming in from Nova is that if they cannot win this fight, they do not need to gamble it. Just take the 1v1 and that's it. Look at that one more time. Blacklist wants to do something.
Yeah, Champion just got deleted from the map. The freshly forged coming in from Wendy just immediately annihilates him. And Dragon, Splendor, no flash, next target for Muji. And that's a double kill going into the pockets of the Nova farm lane here with waves crashing in from all three lanes. This might just be the end for the side of Blacklist International.
Oh, nothing for them to do. It's gonna be an ace, and it's gonna be a triple kill for Mutsi, and it's gonna be Nova taking the victory. A 4